I did hit it. Oh, did you not see me hit that?
I saw.
Yeah, and it came off. It came back on. Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventure. Start over. We're going to say hello to Mark and Ning, Mr. Mitch Brumwell,
I am in
LAW.
good lips reading.
Mitch, thank you. Thank you.
And
JG, Ogre.
good morning, everyone. LAW.
Good morning, LAW. Maureen. Bill Pratt.
Mark King and Ogre.
Ogre, good morning. Good morning.
Mitch Brumwell.
Mitch Brumwell, good morning.
Bill Pratt said, Ruth, tell Tom to hurry up to finish his first pot of coffee whilst internet is good. We did not know that. Daddy Tom.
I did not put but I had unclicked it, but I guess it clicked itself back when the mouse went over the top of it.
Mark King, good morning.
Me and computers. It's true. I am not an expert on it, that's for sure. I barely run this.
Our live streams uninterrupted. Have a great night. Have to get some rest. Thumbs up.
Mitch Brumwell, thank you. God bless, my good friend. Sleep well. Sleep well.
Good night.
Good. But it's so frustrating the school set up where they have. The teachers just sending stuff out like crazy. Mitch Brumwell. You gonna read it?
I thought you.
I've been waiting for you to read it, darling.
Ow. You read now.
Oh, Daddy read now. Okay, let me read now. Okay, let me read now. I'm gonna pinch you, Tom. Launching a SpaceX rocket Sunday and a second one on Wednesday, each with 66 satellites. Also burn up 60 of the first generation Starlink satellites to prove they are safe. Really? Hey, I tell you what, Mitch, that Starlink is really impressive. The company Dito is here, and they're really impressive. Sound, please. Sound, please. Sorry about that, guys. No sound.
Sound, please. Mike.
Hello, Mark King.
Mark Ning.
Mark King. Marketing. How's Miss Ning?
Turn on your mic, Daddy.
Starts over. No sound. I'm not good at it exactly. E. Richard Green, take your meds. I took them. Now let's see if Tom can remember everything he said before. No worries. I said nothing before, so nothing now. I was saying we might start streams. I got to get with JG and Chi and all the ones. Sometimes they have a stream before me. If they're having streams during that time, we will not infringe. But if it's something to where someone is available at 7:30, we may go 7:30 because internet's better for us at 7:30. You know. Good night, Mr. Mitch Brumwell. E. Richard Green. Bill Pruitt.
E. Richard Green. Take your mids.
What is that?
That's his name?
E. Richard Green's his name. Oh, good night, Mr. Mitch.
Night.
Mark King, you're trying to teach us.
Welcome to the spinning wheel.
Okay. Ruth, no one is going to make the first batch of donuts. Hey, Mark King sent me a video. She has not seen it yet. She didn't get home from church until 7 last night. And so by the time we got everything done, she didn't see it. Donuts made very easy with just water and a few ingredients. Really fresh, beautiful donuts. He sent me a recipe. We had pancakes this morning. Thank you, Mark King, for that video. That lady has 707,000 subscribers. That lady can speak 100 miles an hour, and she is a great cook. I have seen her channel before. I've watched her channel. I'm not subscribed to it, though. Yeah, lip read. So who is paying? Ruth will make donuts. I'll give her that link so she can see that. She'll like that. So which would you like to get? Which video was that one?
Which car?
Car? Oh, which car? How about all the cars? There was Lamborghinis. There was Mercedes in there. There's some beautiful cars. He sent me one, and they had, I guess, a rally and these beautiful, gorgeous cars, Lamborghinis. I tell you what, I thought I saw a Bentley there. So whoever, listen, people are something else.
Lamborghini.
Yeah, can you imagine saying, but just having enough money to even be able to buy a Lamborghini is nice to say, I guess, you know. I could barely afford my Dodge, it really, I was working everything to do to afford my Dodge. And my van and my Zuzu,
Isuzu?
Isuzu.
Suzuki.
Anthony Pike, good morning. How you doing this morning,
Good
Anthony?
morning.
How was everything?
Isuzu?
Yeah, Isuzu is a brand, a product.
I have Suzuki there? No.
Yeah, Suzuki's in the U.S. Yeah, they have Suzuki cars. Yeah, they're not like the vans cars here. Are they made better? I'm not going to say they're made any better, but they're decent. There's actually some car makers there. What's the name of that car maker? It's not Huawei. What's the name? No, that's the phone.
Huawei?
No, what's the name of that car maker in the U.S.? Not Huawei. I'm thinking the phone. Xiaomi. No, I don't know. Xiaomi car.
No.
I forget the name of it. It's a pretty good little car. Kia. You have Kia. Like Kia, like this kind of Kia.
Not that one.
No, Kia car. And then you have
Kia.
Kia. It's like Kia. Kit Kat. Happened. There used to be a guy come around and he would grab the old oil out of the fryers.
You have to fry the donuts.
Yeah, and he would clean the oil and he'd reuse that oil. He made a couple cars out of that oil, and he would burn that oil. And of course, it had chicken in there and French fries and everything else in there, and things like that. Looks like they had lost internet. Did we lose it again? Okay. Yeah, we got two.
Cherry.
We got what device? What is this on?
No, EXT.
EXT. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But they had. They would take that cooking oil, and they would start and clean it themselves. And the guys made a company doing it, and they eventually got bought out by the bigger companies, like waste management companies, that was going around collecting the oils. It's a big business. You'd be surprised that that's dirty. But man, there's a lot of money in that. Now it's pretty well, niched up. So, Mark, back on now. Okay, thank you. Then we'll be back. We'll go on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. I can see the bit rate up here. As long as my bit rate goes up to 400 kilobytes a second, I'm okay. But if it drops, it goes under. I know. Sorry about that. Jack Eastman, hats off for giving another leg up to shot the live stream, running a hit on a live stream again. I know we tried. I will not
good morning.
Hello, Mars. Jack Redmond, good morning. How is everything? Yeah, I always do the very best I can do. I am limited, but I do always the best. Ruth and I always.
It storms again, I think.
Yeah.
It's cold outside.
Well, you look very beautiful today.
Thank you, Daddy.
And so, what is your agenda today, darling?
Agenda today. I will check my flour.
Your flour? Okay. And you're going to do more flour?
No.
No. And what else you do?
Clean the house.
Clean the house. Or it's going to do her laundry sometime today, which is cloudy. So that means she may have to hang them upstairs if she does her laundry, because whatever she hangs out an hour from now, she'll have to take back down.
It will rain.
I did laundry the other day, guys. Okay. Write it down on a piece of paper. I did laundry for the first time in a few weeks. Anyway, I hung them on the line. I said, they'll be dry. Guess what? 2 hours later, it started raining. I'm running out there getting those clothes off the line. Ruth had left. She had appointments she was doing. And so I said, oh, no. And during this honey badger, I can't go out now. And neither can that little one over there. 20 to 60 can go out.
You stay in the house.
I have to stay at the house. Mandatory.
Yeah.
Even though I sneak out. But really, I'm not supposed to go out. And face shields and masks. And I have to tell you, man, high five to the wonderful, they do watch it, they do match it, they keep up with it.
Didn't hear anything.
Oh, so what I think about the palm tree, that was really interesting. I was just explaining to Ruth that was really, they caught me off guard that the exhaust got that hot. But I could see an exhaust getting that hot because, as you know, depending on what kind of fuel they're burning, flames will shoot out the back of that. I forget the name of that. Some of those guys burn, airplane fuel in their motors. And so they'll shoot out long flames. I forget when I was growing up, a lot of my Mexican friends would pump up their cars and jack them up and bounce that back in the '60s, even back in the '60s, and they would jack up the cars and one and put some a mixture something in his fuel caused flames to shoot out the back of his car. So I could see that. I'm running
I'm
back
running
and
back
forth.
and forth to the
Hey, have
garden.
fun, man! I tell you what. Thank you, Jack, for coming on. Yeah,
Marketing, good morning.
Morris,
And Timothy Certain, good morning.
Timothy Certain, good
And
morning.
Maureen is back.
Maureen is back. Jack, Mars, love you, Mars.
Mark Henning said, caught a nice northern pike this area.
Ah,
Looks like
fish fry. You know what? Those are beautiful fish. Hey, you know what? I am still thinking about those brim you caught. I used to love go brim fishing. It's just a small fish, but very good eating fish. Good morning again, Jack Redmond, Maureen, Mars, Timothy Certain. Good morning.
still have to stay home.
Yeah, I still have to stay home. We still have to stay. As of this last week, but before we could go out fine. And as you know, we went to CDO a couple of times, and we went out. We went about. I just did not do a lot of the tapings because it showed a lot of, the businesses closed and things like that, and I didn't want it to show that negativity because it's not good, So I've never. Let's see. I have never got to do the laundry there before. It's my father-in-law's favorite house chore. He hasn't known what to do since he bought him the washer and dryer. You know what? I don't mind washing. I don't mind it. I will do it. I, uh, I've not washed a lot many times. I've washed a few times. Ruth, if I Ruth likes doing the laundry. Okay, she does a better job than me. She likes doing it. Okay, because she'll go through the house and pick everything that's not laying down. She'll wash it, and you'll have clothes scattered from here to town. And I'm one of these guys. Well, the sheets will be okay another week. You know what I mean? But really not. But I will just do what's in front of me, and I'll just do it. But hey, we had a lot of laundry. It's amazing. Well, you change clothes every day.
Then the curtains.
Then the curtains, yeah. She'll wash these curtains and the bedding sheets, yeah. Yeah, or
towels.
does her own laundry. High five to my wonderful daughter. She started doing all her laundry.
There was like 4 or 5 cars with
V12 engines that gone by that tree. And you know what? Depending on what they burn in fuel, that had to really just eat it up. You know what I mean? When the flames shoot out and do that, that's got to be really, really, really interesting for that does that. The motors will vibrate the ground. There was one scene in that thing where the car drove by and boom, it's like an airplane taking off. Yeah, like Harley. Yeah, like Harley.
Harley.
Yeah. How's the Harley go?
When you can go out, Daddy Tam.
When can you go out? Timothy Certain. Well, we've been able to go out for a long time now until this last 2 weeks. We will probably be able to go out hopefully within this next month. They have us under kind of like a city order because they want to make sure that we have our P's and Q's together because they want to keep this in check and keep it in a certain control that they can. There are certain protocols that we have to do now that we've never had to do before. Like no matter where you go in, you have to write your name and phone number and things like that. Because if someone in that facility gets the honey badger, they want to be able to contact you. And so we've had to do that. No matter where you go, you're going to have to sign in somewhere. Here. Not everywhere else. Not everywhere. I don't know about Davao. I don't know. But even in CDO, we're in CDO, we had to sign in. Like even going to Jollibee, wherever we went, we had to sign in. So, and the guard makes sure. I mean, they're really adamant about it. You have to have face shield and mask, and you have to wear, you have to wash your hands. And when you get off the bus for the 5 or 6 checkpoints, and it's really a lot of headache, you have to wash your hands.
Wash your hands, or you have alcohol.
Alcohol with you, or they'll have it sprayed. Get off the bus, they spray it. Give me your ID to make sure you are who you are, right? And then you wash your hands, and then they go down through there, and then you walk and go through a checkpoint. They make you walk through the sanitizer, and then you get back on the bus, which is 300 feet away. So you walk and grab bus, and you go to the next one about 10 minutes down the road, and you do 4, 5, 6 of those, and you wore out time you go because they unload the whole bus. It's not anybody sitting on a bus. I don't care if you're 80. Everybody gets off the bus. Before, I used to stay on the bus. I cannot now.
Citizen can stay on the bus, but now you have to go out.
Now you have to go out.
But most of
even if you're 80. But most time you don't see any travelers that are 80 out anyway.
Here in Bukidnon now, they will not allow 60 up and 20 below.
We have to color my hair again. We have to color my hair and my beard if I go back out again. I have to look a lot younger than what I look now.
Good morning, Mama Judy.
Mama Judy, good morning. T.L. Roy.
Good morning.
Hi, T.L. Roy. Mama Judy.
Marking said, Tamdus was lost more videos like more than the same bulger.
Yeah, videos like one from that same vlogger. Yeah, oh, they're the same, lot more like that. I will look at that.
Vlogger?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. T.L.
Article Poststar of October 16th state that 15 to 65 allowed out.
Yeah, T.L. Roy, only in certain areas. Like Cebu, for example, it's fine. But you go to, even now, Duma is getting different areas, different things. Where we're at, you can't. You're going to get a policeman. And they will escort you over to get you back on a bus to go back. They will escort you. It depends what area you're from. Dumaguete, for example, is hitting an extreme right now. And so Duma may be under certain things in the future. They have an influx now. Here where we're at, we had an influx also. That's the reason we're back under it. And we're only 20 to 60 are allowed to go out. They're not making us get travel passes as of yet, but it may come to that. It's just the way it is, and it's okay. But TL, it depends where you're at. CDO, for an example, we were on CDO, no worries. But no kids were out, and there was no elderly out. I was out. I was probably the oldest on the street.
You're out because you're colored.
I colored my hair. And I was probably the oldest on the street. But honestly, in the whole mall, seriously, I was the oldest in the whole mall. There was nobody out. In fact, the whole mall probably only had 10 people in it. Seriously. Not counting employees. It's horrible. Yeah. T.L. Roy. Hello, Judy Fisher.
Belfort said the car that shoots flames from the exhaust usually uses tunes to inject too much fuel into the engine. It's much special tune that looks cool but destroy the engine if you do it too much.
Jack Redmond. Alabama 2. Georgia 3 in the first quarter. Okay.
What's that?
Football. High five. I say go Alabama. Jack Redmond.
Sanitizer by the government may be better than Mr. Bubble. Won't need to be showered.
Hey, Jack, I tell you what, man. I don't know how they buy that stuff, but man, everywhere you go, you get sanitized. You get sanitized. If you're not sanitized, time you get home, you're sanitized. But we come home, we take all our clothes off, and we put them in the area to be washed. We all take showers, and then we do our daily things. There are people around us that have the honey badger, so we have to be very careful.
Moonlight, mist, and
memories. Good morning.
Sam and Ruth, hope you're both well.
Hello, Kitty.
Hello Kitty is now 60 years old, but she looks no older than 5. Love watching you guys.
Where's our Hello Kitty clock? Our Hello Kitty clock's in the room. We had it up here, but we got new batteries. TL Roy, makes for confusion. Different areas with different rules.
Yeah,
TL, it is.
Because
it is.
Different municipality, different, what's that? Rules and regulations from the municipality.
And how do we know? Did you call the doctor?
Which one?
How do we know that CDO was safe when we went? You did some protocols before you went. She contacted people. What was required?
I remember that I get certificate then.
Yeah.
When they said again that no need if you only have go to region 10, not out.
I see. Okay.
So if you out, so you have to But only 12 hours you should come back.
Yeah, there's a limit. You can only go out 12 hours. You can't know. Let me
You
put.
cannot stay
You
24 hours.
cannot stay 24 hours. If you stay out longer than 24
You will
hours,
quarantine
there
for
you get
14
quarantined.
days.
14 days. You have to come back within the 24 hours. All Philippines. You cannot. Now, Cebu, for an example, just opened up the guidelines. I saw Enrique put that on, but it's only in that area. It's not in all Philippines. In our area, and I don't know about Davao, Sir Liner. I can ask Mike. I can ask Slim Jim over and my buddies over there in CDO what the guidelines are. But we went around CDO. Okay.
And starting
Taxis all had the barriers up.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
had bus for Davao na.
Okay, starting Tuesday, bus for Davao. See, that's great news. We've not been able to even to think about going to Davao. And when now since the bus run, we might. But
still.
I'm not going there until this thing's over. Because I'll get Mike Sirliner come pick me up or something. I want to go there. Mike's probably listening. No, I'm teasing with Mike. I'm just teasing.
Good morning.
Good day.
Good day, thanks.
It's a good day there.
I cannot read your name.
Chinese, Vietnamese. I don't know what that is. Yeah, open up. Jack Redmond's saying, yeah, open up. Good day, thanks for hello. Good morning. Yeah, we're under that particular situation where things were fine, but we've had influx of honey badger come into the area, and it is a protection. We had more people in like south of us and in town and over here and over there and over there, influx of people that actually has the honey badger, and they have them under quarantine. So maybe in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they may just open it back up again where anybody can go back out. But as it stands right now, the influx is way over a certain amount, like 100 in one area. One area is 25 people. One area is 10. It's sort of like this. As you guys know, 100, there's 10, there's 25, and these are 25 people. So each buddy, we have had close friends of ours that were under quarantine because of the honey badger, and they were tested. So, and I'm talking close, like around our neck of the woods. So, so we have to be careful also. So, oh, that's Korean. Oh, that's Korean writing? Is it really, Jack? Hello, Korean. Thank you so much for coming on.
Say 안녕하세요.
And you, I say what?
안녕하세요.
I say it to him.
안녕하세요. That's good morning.
Go. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Okay. 안녕하세요.
Yeah, like that.
Good day. So, Bill is saying traveling.
Traveling in the Philippines require research before you every trip. So
You're right,
don't
Bill.
expect to just travel and explore in the moment when I've learned that how to read in the past.
Yeah. We, Ruth and I, even for the trip in Cebu, when we spent, the 5 or 6 weeks out of whatever it was, we spent a long time out. We went to CDO and Cebu and South Islands and scattered out everywhere. And we were out for a long time. So we had to do research like, okay, how we're going to do it. How can you get there? Problem is, a lot of times you can't get there. You can't get there from here. You got to ride a tricycle, a bus, a plane. If they had a train, we'd have to ride it back to a bus, a tricycle, and maybe a bus and car to get home.
If you have car, you can go land trip.
Yeah.
Kenneth, good morning. Jim Dunlap.
Jim Dunlap. Kenneth Seeholzer, good morning. How you doing, Jim and Kenneth? Good morning.
Kenneth said hi. Ruth
from Guam.
Yep, had to leave Philippines 3 years was
coming up. Yeah. There are quite a few that are quite a few under that current situation here now, and so they're working that out and figuring that out. Good morning, Judy. Jim Dunlap. Time for to get out of this bed. Half the day is gone. Jim, get up. Get up, Jim. Yeah, it's 8:30 in the morning. It's time for lunch. Time for lunch.
Lunch?
I'm just teasing him.
Oh. Go to the
Jim.
backyard and go exercise.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Foreigners love Philippines. Hello,
Good
my
morning.
friend. High five. Good morning. How you doing? How was everything?
Sweeney.
John Sweeney?
How's your baby girl?
How is that baby doing? And how are you doing? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Good seeing you. Thank you for coming on. We had some friends, new babies coming into the world. So congratulations out to our friends. I will not say their names. So new babies. We have a lot of new babies will be coming up here in next year. So there'll be babies everywhere. What do you do during honey badger?
Quarantine.
You quarantine. You quarantine yourself in home. What do you do? TV don't work. House don't work. I don't know what you do. You play checkers.
Marking tab. I think as long that I still have my tab, I will be able to get to any place to go to.
The people, they will give you rides, and they will give you rides. You may have to ride the back of the motorcycle. Now, I have ridden on the back of the motorcycle a couple of times, and yes, I have had that happen. I'm really flexible that way, but people don't like me getting on the back. I'm too heavy, and it don't take much for me to flip a bike. So I have to tell my brother-in-law, shout out to him, because he brought me home one time on the back. He brought me, Ruth, and our home on a 125cc bike. Yeah, can you imagine all that? I don't know. I think R was standing on Ruth's head.
That is so heavy. It's hard to...
And I was tickling my brother-in-law. Just before he left, I was tickling his side. I said, I'm doing this now because I can't do it on the road. So I'm tickling him on his side. But he's really a good guy. He's really a good guy. You ever had someone, right now, if I called him, he would be here? He's one of those guys. He is just, hey, I need help. I need help. He's here. And not only he's here, he'll bring 2 or 3 family members to help too. So I love my family. Not everybody's that way. T.L. Roy, who else?
Jackie Spencer, it sounds like you need to plan A, plan B, and C, then just in case, wear camouflage.
Yeah, exactly. Jack Eastman, you're exactly right.
T.L. Roy.
T.L. Roy.
Hi to Mars.
Miss Mars. How's Miss Mars?
Waki, and
Jim. Waki. Jim Dunlap. Wakey.
Big Daddy, Professor.
Oh, Big Daddy. How you doing, my friend? What are you doing now? Are you doing a shower? Are you doing a stall? What are you doing? Are you doing, what are you doing? Hey, it was something how I saw you the other day. You were cooking something on the stove, and it was really dark, and I could barely see you, but you were doing a live stream. So I'll nice to see you here, and thank you so much. You're coming on. Let's see. I am.
Fernando said, almost double in size. Found that is play John Denver song. She will sleep soundly at night.
Boy, John Denver does me the same way. Yeah, John Denver. My mother used to love John Denver. Oh, she played his songs all the time. That and Elvis Presley. She loved Elvis Presley. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Big Daddy.
He's laughing.
Yeah. Babies.
Babies. And I warn you people about the attack of the twins in 2031.
And that's the influx is unbelievable. You see pregnant all around us now. Really.
Bill Pratt, I've noticed that in our area over there, every checkpoint will stop us when they say me because I want to say hi. Then adds a lot of time.
You know what? They do that.
Most friendly.
They do. In fact, they'll say, "Sir, where you going? Where you going?" They'll always say, "Where you going, sir? Where you going?" They will ask you, "Where you going?" You say, "To town." When you be back? And it's just not that they're doing it for a negative thing. It's a positive thing. They're just they want to talk. They want to say hi. They just want to communicate. Hey, where you going? Where you going? And then a lot of them will come by here, and I'll wave to them, and they'll say, "We're going to town." I go, "Okay, have fun in town," like that. and they'll walk by because we know them, and they'll, good morning, we're going to the market. We'll be right back. Okay. They'll do that. And you don't have to say anything. You just all you do is wait, and they'll tell you where they're going and coming back. But the love is just incredible. Really, it really is.
What you will answer when somebody, sir, where you go?
Home.
Where's home?
In a house. Where at? In town. What town? In Bukidnon. Oh, sir, Bukidnon's too big. Where at? Bukidnon. Yeah, but they'll ask you that. Getting off the bus, they'll do that too, and they'll be very confusing. So they say, "So where'd you come from?" My house. No, sir. Where did you come from? My mama. No, sir. USA. USA. No, what city did you come from? So you have to. What you have to do, you just have to tell them where you come from. But it's funny how they do that, because they do that to, keep in check and where the people are coming from and what area. They want to make sure you know where you're going, I guess.
Jagisman said, God bless those who stand by you when you need at least expect.
Exactly.
Anybody.
God bless them. God bless them. You know what? That's true. A true friend is almost impossible to find.
Yeah, they're for you in times of difficulties.
Need.
Like that.
Yeah.
You can, how to say, you can say who is your friend.
Your true friend. You'll find out who your friends are.
When you have any difficulties.
You're exactly right. During difficult times, you'll find it. Ruth and I have noticed that. Some of the people have had hard times, and we notice they have no friends.
Mm.
And of course, we reach out to them. If there's someone that I know, and we'll reach out to them. We're there. Big Daddy saying hi, Judy.
I forget to turn on the light.
Big Daddy, it was so dark. All I could see was your arm, and I'm going, well, he's in there somewhere. I can't even see him. He's cooking on the stove. I hear food going in there.
Moonlight said, Tama Ruth, giving you a big thumbs up to all the joy and smile you bring to us.
Thank you. God bless. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for your time.
Moonlight, how you doing? How's everything with you? How is life? How is life treating you? Thank you so much for that. Doing good, Big Daddy.
Thanks for asking, and how are you? The government should promote free
You know what? Vasectomy. That's a good question. Do they do that?
By the way, here, it's not really advisable for that, because men here is their job is heavy, like lifting sacks like that.
Okay.
And as what they said, when you have that one, it loses your strength.
Oh, is that what they say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
So the idea that they're giving free contraceptive pills to the women.
I see. Okay. Because all they do on
10
that.
of men out of that is like 1% only can go for vasectomy.
I see.
Because more, as what I heard only, because
I
as
don't
what
know.
they said, most of the Filipino are farmers, and as what doctor said, that when you do that like that, it will lose your strength. You cannot lift up. It's too heavy.
I don't know. All they do is go in and cut a little thing like that, and that's it. They just a little cut about that big.
I don't know.
I don't know either, honey. And I am not going to say. I say you're right because I love you, and I don't know. I don't know. I just know all they do is go.
But they give free
contraceptive, okay. But obviously, it's not working for some, and they forgot to take them. But it's true though. Ow! It's true though. They must forgot to take them. They must left them in the drawer.
Sometimes forget to take.
Yeah, they left them in the drawer. Did you take your contraceptive this morning? Because
not only contraceptive pills, that they have injectable.
Oh yeah.
Injectable. They inject for women.
They ain't gonna inject me with anything.
I forgot.
I'm thinking about this honey badger injection.
I think every 3 months.
I have to
I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't getting one of them things. Ain't nobody gonna come over and cutting on me, buddy. Ain't nobody give me no injection them things. Come here, I'll give you a free one, Big Daddy. Yeah, Big Daddy, that's right. You know,
Good morning, Christopher Beecham. Good morning,
Brother Christopher. Good morning.
How are
Good
you?
morning. Good morning. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you.
Belford said, they
Nice to see
like to ask questions to prolong the conversation. Even if they know you,
Yeah.
many police like to practice English.
Yes.
In the province, there are
They
not
do.
much opportunity to well take
They
it,
do.
but always friendly.
They do. They do. They
Yeah,
do.
even here,
They
if,
do.
if a parents
You're right.
have kids, when we're in the
They-
church, they
Sir,
will calling their sons, come here, talk to him, so that you can learn English like that.
You know, and I'm very respectful to all the military and the policemen. I shake their hand when I can. Well, I can't now, but I used to shake their hand. Now we do this air bump. We don't touch. We just do the air bump. And I do that to all of them because I respect what they do. I mean, they have a hard job. Believe it or not, they have a hard job. I mean, how would you like sitting out there for 12, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, 6 days a week, and in that heat? I mean, it's literally so hot. Even though you're under a rubber tent, it's so hot underneath that thing, you can't breathe. I'm serious. It's rubber. So, yeah. Okay, Jack, good morning. I got it. Good morning, Christopher Beecham. Good morning. Big Daddy, that's true until you heal. That's exactly right. Oh, that's true until you heal. Oh, I see, Big Daddy. I did not know. See, I don't know. I mean, I personally had one years and years and years ago, so I don't remember. I was young. If you can't leave the house for contraceptive pills, cause quarantine, guess what? Babies, babies, babies. Exactly. Or, hey, Jack, they forget. They stick them in the drawer. Or, what did I do with those things? I'll forget it. We won't. I'm being goofy, but it's true because people will not take anything unless you put it right in front of them. People will not take it unless it's there, you know. And even me, if I have to take medicine or something, if it's not there in front of me, I forget about it. Oh, I'm feeling better, I forget it, so I don't take it all. I was bad about antibiotics. My doctor used to get on me. Did you take all of them? He goes, and I come to find out, no, I didn't take them all. You got to take them all to the extent, Tom. You can't just stop midstream because you're feeling better. You take them all during the whole time you're doing it. Because if you do that, all you're doing is hurting yourself. And so he used to get really mad at me, like when I had flu or something like that. But I have to say something here, and I'm going to say this, and people may say that I'm crazy. And I want to tell you something. I might be crazy. I started taking fish oil pills. It's just all it is, fish oil. I like them. I don't take anything else. I don't take any multivitamins. I don't take any calcium. I don't take anything. I mean, I feel pretty good. I just take fish oil, and fish oil, it's great for heart, blood flow, you know. Kevin T, good morning. How is Kevin T? Good morning this morning. When I'm asked where I'm from, I just say Indiana. Some reply, Indiana police. I finally got Indianapolis. Really? Boy, I tell you what, Indianapolis is a beautiful place. Big Daddy, it's awful when you're wearing a bulletproof vest. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. In that heat and armor. I mean, honestly, and this is no lie, they'll have 3 clips. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Some will have what I think it's 4 slots, and it'd be 3 clips in each one of those slots. And they're carrying the automatics. I don't know what brand. I'm not a gun guy. They'll carry them. Some are carrying shotguns, and they'll have the shotgun shells across here of many, many, many. And the shells, what I understand, are the piercing. The thing that amazes me is not only they're strapped with automatic, they're strapped with a pistol. They're strapped with sometimes another one on their leg. 3. Some will have 3, 1 on their leg. So and they're always pleasant. They're always nice. They're always considerate. I've yet, thank goodness, thank the Lord, met a bad person that was mean to me. They're always very congenial, nice. I always say hi to them out of respect because I appreciate what they do. I used to really, before I shake their hands, because, you know, they are doing, and they want to talk. He said, you see that game last night? A lot of them say, hey man, you see that basketball game last night? You see what LA did last night? So they enjoy that. Yeah, when wearing a bulletproof vest. In the Philippines, there is a bill expression. When you become a police officer, you already have one foot in the grave. It's a dangerous job, and they gladly accept it. I give a lot of respect to them. Yeah, Bill, you're exactly right. They are it's a certain person to go in that arena here. I got to tell you. And these guys, to be honest with you, you really don't want to mess with them. They're strong. They're trained, well trained. A lot of them are trained by U.S. military, and a lot of them are, how can I say, they're buff. They're not. I have yet to see a guy that's there is not buff, meaning he's just work out. They work out. They really. We had one. Okay, come out here. He works at part-time as a police officer, and he works the other time as works on an internet company. And got to talking with him. I'm gonna tell you something. That's the strongest man I ever seen. He climbed that tree so fast, like a bullet, up top of that tree, and that's part of the training. They have to climb trees and climb down trees very fast. They have to be able to. There's a lot of things they have to do, but he was telling me it's part of his training. I said, how can you do? He said, military. So, shout out for him. And he says, I'm going to retire. I don't know how old he was, but he's ended up being a police officer, which is a good field. So hats off. Yeah, I've even noticed on Christian Filipino layer, there's some female policewomen there in the Philippines. Mark King, there are. I got grilled by one the other day. She come and said to me, sir, where you from? I said, Marabag. And she goes, no, sir, where are you from? I said, USA then. What were you asking me? Where did you come from? I was going to say my mama, but I don't think she was really in the mood for that. She was in a bad mood. And but she was nice. I said, like, where you at? And then Ruth says, CDO. Oh, well, why didn't you say where you're from? Why didn't you say what city did you come from? She didn't say what. She said what city you're from. So she already knew in English to ask me. And then, whatever. But yeah, she was nice. But the other guys were laughing at the other end. I mean, they're all giving me air bumps, because, and she was as tall as me. This woman was as tall as me. She's Filipina. And that I would not want to mess with that lady. She's tough. She's tough. Let me tell you something. We have a family member going in the Coast Guard. They go through a lot of criteria there. I mean, they're really requirements. They have to run so many miles, kilometers. They have to do the same that they do in U.S. In fact, I think sometimes maybe a little stricter here. But I don't know. I'm not around that anymore. When I ask where I'm from, I say Australia. I have a few ask me what part of U.S. is. Hey, Christopher, you know what? Sometimes they will ask, not knowing the answer and not knowing where it's at. And even if I say USA, some people, what? What is that? And it's my slang and the speed of my words. If I just say USA, then they understand it. But sometimes it's my slang, and it actually people just wonder. Let's see the screen. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see. I agree. Hats off to police. Jack Eastman is saying, yeah. Hats off to police. We don't want to. All those involved to care of the others. I don't care whether they're Philippines, U.S., where official or good. I do turmeric. Great stuff. Do some research. Jack Eastman, it's funny you said that. We have some turmeric over here that I have taken in the past. It's really good. And Ruth makes me a drink out of turmeric drink. And it's really good. She's got me on this thing. Now she's got me on this coffee. It's just kind of maintained. It's not a regular. It's not like a coffee that we have. It helps you lose weight. I'm going to tell you something. It has. It tastes like coffee. It's a little offish, but believe it or not, that thing will make you lose weight. And it seemed like to be a good product. I don't know where she got it, but my wife, shout out there for that. Yeah, turmeric is very good stuff, Jack. You're exactly right. They make a turmeric here I have to tell you, man, they're very in tune with the plants here, very in tune and stuff here. And I like that about them. They know what they're doing. When I'm asked where I'm from, I just say Australia. I had a few ask me what part of USA. Yeah, fish oil is good. I love my fish oil. I got to tell you, I think I don't know, it may be an internal thing here in my brain. I think it helps me feel better. I think it helps me feel better as a, I don't know, I feel better when I take it. Good day. Thanks. Wow. Yes, good morning. When I'm asked, let's see, Judy, Big Daddy, we were talking about babies, contraceptives, and then you made your comment, which took a contraceptive remark, LOL. Police are trained to fight the Filipino style of martial arts. Is that what it is? John, is that what it is? They are, they're pretty tough. I mean, I've not seen, listen, the things they have to be prepared for and things they have to be aware of, because things can happen here really fast. It can happen here really fast. You can, I mean, you just don't know. You just have to be aware of your surroundings, okay? Somebody tried to rob a bank last year. You guys remember that? And guy comes up, two guys on a motorcycle come up with guns blazing. They had 2 guards in, 2 guards out, and guns blazing. I mean, without any notice. So they got to be on edge all the time. So that you might find them a little edgy sometimes. You'll find the younger guys will, even security guards, guys, they carry the guns and they'll use that gun. They don't have a problem pulling that gun and pulling the trigger. They don't have a problem, and it's understandable. But you're right, foreigner love. I didn't know they had that kung fu. Yeah, that answer I gave is about Judy Fisher. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was right tracked in. Yeah. Good day. Thanks. Good day. Thanks, my friend. Yeah. Thank you, Corinne, for coming on. Yeah. Always been noticing here, a lot of women are Christian Filipino. They're tall, 5'5", 5'7". Mark King, yeah. A lot of Filipinos that I've noticed here lately, I've either missed them or not noticed it or paid attention to it. Yeah, there's a lot of ladies that are 5'5", 5'6", 5'7". My wife is 5'1". That's what she tells everybody. She's really 4 feet
11.
something. Yeah, 4 feet 11. Ow. She's 4 feet 11. Ow. She's pinching me. Yeah. Mark King, the female officers are way tougher than the men. They are. They are. They must have higher scores than the men to pass the academy. The vets make him mad. Exactly. They're pretty tough. I don't want to mess with anybody. You know what? Even back in the day when I was cocky and I thought I was tough, I was nothing. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, you know what I mean, Bill. You ever see the guy? You never underestimate anybody. I don't care who he is or she is or anything, because I don't care the size. I don't care who they are. Even if they're little, they can still kick your butt. You know, really. I mean, you don't ever underestimate anybody on this earth, and don't ever underestimate anybody, especially that you think that's vulnerable, because they may not be as vulnerable as you think they are, because some of those guys are tough. Like wiry. Yeah, how can I say it? Jack Redmond, I like ginger tea with turmeric. Ruth May has this. Do you have, what is that, ginger? What is that?
Yeah, ginger.
Yeah, Ruth has one. I like ginger. She likes ginger tea. Bill Pruitt, my wife has me on moringa.
Moringa.
Moringa. Is that the little one? Little leaf?
Mm.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. I told her, I said, I need vegetables. You go out in the garden and get me vegetables. So she's going to probably have spinach. So we'll have spinach or whatever she's got in the garden. What are you trying to tell me? If I date a female officer, it should be now, get her mad at me. Hey, Mark, you date a female officer, you better be ready. She may kung fu you. This little one can kung fu in the bed at night. You don't get her started.
No, even the firefighter here, their training is more than the army.
Yeah.
My cousin,
Firefighters.
My cousin is trained last year.
Firefighter?
Mm.
Yeah, firefighters are pretty tough too. You know what? I noticed.
Then their training is difficult than the army.
They are. They're pretty tough. They're pretty tough.
If you go there, like 68 kilos.
Yeah.
You will out at 45 kilos.
Yeah, they are tough, and we know someone's going to be a fireman, don't we?
Mm.
They switch fields a lot here too. You can switch
Engineer turn into.
fields. Yeah.
There are two now.
Two now? Really?
Yeah, the sister
Oh, two now, sister.
passed the exam.
Oh, congratulations to them then. Yeah, Coast Guard, firefighters, good for them. I'm happy for them. Charles, Tom, hello, 7:40 p.m. just in from the job site. Cold, wet, snow today. Oh,
no.
man. Cold, wet snow. I tell you what, there's nothing worse than a cold, wet snow. I've been there. I have been there. I have seen that and done that, and I don't like it. There's nothing worse than coming out of a nice warm office building, a nice building, going and getting in a snow drift up to your knees and trying to get out to your car. And then get all that off of there and get out of the parking lot. Mark King, Judy,
It scares me.
what happened? You scared the heck out of me. Whoa, Mama, what'd you do? Drop your phone? Oh, you scared the heck out of me. Tom, that one video, they should not hold back on shooting up that one boat. Exactly, Mark King.
Mark Messick, good morning.
Mark Messick, good morning, sir. Enjoy. How you doing, Mr. Mark Messick? You're exactly right, Mark King. Mark, how is everything? Big Daddy, a lot of the police are trained in pain compliance and ground fighting. We had some of the best training here in the Volusia County. I saw a lot of active shooter training. Hey, Big Daddy, were you in the military? I tell you what, I know you're a bodybuilder. Were you in the military? I would not want to mess with Big Daddy. His arms.
What?
Yeah, one swat and you'd be gone. That's what R says. Daddy Tom, he's big. I said, yeah, you better be nice to him. I'm teasing her. If you take a female officer, then she'll probably want you to handcuff her. Yeah, handcuff her. Big Daddy. Yeah, she'll have you handcuffed. Hello. Oh, man, Mr. Ned.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Ned. Hi, Ned. How you doing? Thank you for coming on. Thank you, my good friend. My Philippine, my paradise, my good friend. Now, you talking about a good guy right here. You guys check out his channel. He's really a good guy. He'll come to your channel. He'll support you. If you guys have a channel you want to support, he's really a good guy. He's a good man. Timothy Certain, I was in Russia, and when they blew a whistle at a taxi, stopped fast, and I was told they would shoot out the windows that did not stop. Timothy, they'll do that here too. They'll do that here. You cannot run through a checkpoint here, or they will pull out the guns. You cannot run. If you're on a motorcycle, it don't matter what you're on. If you cannot. So people will stop, even though they know they're getting a ticket. They'll get the ticket. They will not run.
You will run. You will run.
Yeah, you run. They will. They'll pull out the gun. Things in the Philippines could turn in a second. Unfortunately, China is pushing the envelope of the Philippine Islands, South China Sea. That may run raise treated pretty hard. Jack Eastman, you're exactly right. It's getting a hotbed out there right now. I understand there's a lot of people out there doing their thing, and U.S. is there. I heard and saw a video on it that they're there. Christopher, my wife must be related to Sister Ruth. She says that she's 5'2" tall, but she's only 4'11" tall. They're probably cousins. Yeah, my wife stood up in church yesterday, and I'm standing up, and she's walking out, and I go, "Where is my wife? I don't see her."
No worries.
And she's so little. She was behind the professor, the college professor, and I'm looking, where is she at?
No
She's
worries. There. We can wear 5-inch heels.
Yeah, she'll wear 5-inch heels, and she'll still be 4'11". No, it's funny, though. I couldn't find her yesterday, and I said, "Where's your mama?" R says, "I don't know, Daddy. She's in the church." And she was standing behind the professor, and the professor is 5'5", 5'6", and I couldn't even see Ruth. It's amazing. I'm laughing. Hello. Phil Judy saying hello. Jack Redmond. Yeah, it's getting cold here in Michigan. Jack Redmond, I tell you what, it's the weather is starting to change. Is it early? I know in Colorado it started last month. Yeah, my wife wants to know what kind of frosting you use on your cake. Foreigner John is asking.
A buttercream?
She uses buttercream. She can make boiled icing, buttercream. What's the other one you can make? Cream cheese frosting. She can make She has the recipe now. No cream cheese, but it's cream cheese. You know what I mean? If you don't have cream cheese, which you can't always get cream cheese here. You know what? You can't always get cream cheese. You can't always get butter. You can't always get flour. You're lucky to make a cake, right? Judy Fisher, Philippine by Paradise. I was talking to a female guard outside Jollibee's in Laguna once. Heard a call on the radio. Pro said it was a terrorist close. She let off a round and 44 men and hit a suspect 2 blocks away. Wild Bill Pro, did she really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there is a group out now. How can I say it? I'll say bad people. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, but I said it just now. But the bad people are, there's a group running around, all around here, all around, and there's a group running around. So they're telling everybody be aware of this particular group running around. And what they'll do, they'll you know. So you have to just be aware of what's going on. And it happened. They're from Bohol, Luzon. They were up in Bohol, and now they're down in this neck of the woods. Big Daddy, Police New Jersey and Deputy Sheriff for a little while in Florida. Okay. Well, Police New Jersey. Hey, I got to tell you something. I got pulled over in Jersey one time. The nicest guy in the world. He pulled me over. It was the state highway patrolman, and he pulled me over and he says, "You're going fast there." I go, "Was I?" And he goes, "Yeah." He says, "How about just slowing it down?" I said, "I tell you what, I will." He goes, "I'm not gonna give you a ticket." And the nicest guy in the world. I'll never forget that guy. He was really nice. He did not write me a ticket. And I've noticed now, for me, I've been lucky. In Buffalo and Jersey up north, but down in Florida, man, they'll write you a ticket for a bat and eye. I literally did not come to complete stop, and Deputy Sheriff pulled me off there in Daytona one time, trying to write me a ticket. I said, "Man, you're not gonna let me off of this thing?" It's just, he says, "Rolling stop, sir." I'm going, "Come on." Then he gets mad at me, and so you know how it is there in Volusia County. I'm not gonna tell you. You know exactly how it is there, Big Daddy. I don't have to go down that road. Now the captain, the chief there's okay now, right? New York chief, he's okay now, maybe. Another very nice live stream. Thank you so much, Mr. Ned. Thank you, Mr. Ned. You know, I appreciate you coming on. I know that you're not normally a frequenter on live streams, and I want to thank you for coming on, and I want to thank you for always supporting our channels. You're always on all our channels, and I want to thank you for that. We appreciate that. Yeah. Big Daddy, shooting vehicles keep the crime rate down. Big Daddy saying, yeah. It keeps it down, all right. You don't want to run. What if you try to run on a foot at a checkpoint? I don't know. I don't want to be chased down. A lady probably catch you and knock you down. Jam. James, Jebby, good morning. Como está usted? ¿Qué pasa? Hosts and friends, ¿qué pasa? Como está usted? My dad was a police officer 40 plus years in Chief Police, New Jersey. Okay, Big Daddy. That says a lot right there. And so, shout out for your wonderful family. And you know what? Any of the officers, any people that did that, our veterans, any of that, shout out to the wonderful guys doing that. I'm serious. Security guards, jails, prisons, all that. Bill Pruitt, all that. Shout out to all you wonderful guys doing that. That's a job. I would not want to be a prison guard or security guard in a prison. You couldn't pay me enough money to do that. That's even a hard job. And it depends what cell block you're in. I wouldn't want to do that. You couldn't pay me. And you better be buff at some of that because some of those guys could blow you over, you know. Last year, the police had a shootout in MPA there, called it a gunship. Exactly, Kevin T. Yeah. They have them. I wouldn't say they have them all the time, and they do have them. Yes, they do have them. My wife has used a collective of stiletto. Have used a collection of stiletto. Okay. I don't know what Stellito. Stiletto. I don't know what that is, John. What is that? Shoe? Salute to you, Charles. Mark King. Tom, I just found a truck. You want KEI small truck with 7 RS rotary engine in it. Okay. I lose my wife in the department store when she gets amongst the clothing stands. Yeah, exactly. I lose my wife. Even if my wife is here, I still lose her. No, my wife, she's really good at staying close, but sometimes she'll skedaddle out somewhere. Her and our skedaddle out somewhere. I just go outside in the mall and sit down somewhere and wait for them. We're in Jersey. Yes, they're cool Marines that are troopers. Most Marines that are troopers. Yeah, they're cool guys. They really are cool guys. He was nice to me. I cannot say. He's a big guy, too. He was not no little guy walking up to the car there in Jersey. I'm thinking, oh, man, this guy's going to write me a ticket. It's going to be $500. And he come up the car. He says, going fast there, son. I said, and he's younger than me. He's called me son. I said, yeah, yes, sir. I said, same old story. Got to get there. Can't get there from here. Got to go around my thumb to get there. And he kind of giggled a little bit. He said, how about just slowing it down a little bit? I won't write you a ticket today. He says, you're all good on your plate and everything. He says, just slow it down. He said, company car? I go, yeah. He said, tell you what, where you got to go? And I told him where I had to go. And he says, okay, see ya. I don't know why I want to know that, but no. My girlfriend Baguio must be a relative as well, 4'9". I gave her a flare gun if I can't find her. Yeah. Listen, she gets around her sisters. I can't find her in a group of her sisters. You get all them sisters together. Ruth is in the middle somewhere. She are everywhere, and you can't find her. I have to. Where's Ruth? Oh, there she is. She's over in the corner. I lose my wife every store. I tell you what, I know you do, James. You're a big guy. James taller than me. I don't know tall. I'm 6'2". James, how tall are you? 6'5". James big. He's not big. He's slim. He's good shape. Tall gentleman. I had a good time when James and Jebby came here and they visited. We had a good time. Really down to earth, good guy, and really enjoyed that. The different now since Ben Johnson is gone. I love the sheriff now. Cleaned up a good old boy system. Ben and I worked under and not a fan. I see. So they always have it available. And they're strapped, man. They got the vests on. They're strapped. I said they got to be burning up. They stay thin wearing all that gear. Pumpkin Joe's. Hey, Jeb Jam. How is Pumpkin Joe's doing? Welcome, Pumpkin Joe. Philippines Experience. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for coming on. Yes, where did he go? I just got here. I'm here. I didn't go anywhere. I'm here. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. My son-in-law is a prison guard. He actually charged CB inmates right now. Oh, wow, Judy. Congratulations on your son. Yeah, Jeb Jam. Ruth says thank you. Jeb Jam, thank you so much for always supporting us. We really appreciate it. I don't know if you got that information before. And I want to thank you for always ordering cakes from Miss Ruth, and thank you for that. You and Tom Shipman and all the wonderful bunch ordering cakes. Thank you for that. Pumpkin Joe's. Hello, Pumpkin Joe. How you doing? Frank the Plumber. This is live. Frank, where you been? I have not seen you forever. And how you doing? High five. It's been a while since I talked to you, Frank, and hopefully you're doing well. Stilettos, high heels. Oh, stilettos. Yeah, Ruth has a couple pair of those. Have I ever seen you in high heels? Yeah, she's one. So I didn't pull over. Didn't do it. Man, it wasn't 2 seconds. I had two of them on my bumper, and they're really bad in Florida. So they didn't write me a ticket. And I said, I was aware of it. I didn't do it. It's my fault. I'm waiting for the ticket. And they didn't write it. Pumpkin Joe's. Wife hates shopping with me. If I have electronics game store, I'm falling asleep. I tell you what, Pumpkin Joe's, me too. If it's not something that interests me or something that takes my attention, I'm usually exactly the same way. I do not last. I'm a guy that I fall asleep and I do something else or whatever. Yeah. Or I'm ready to go get me some coffee. I tell them I'm going down to the coffee shop. You know where that's at. Big Daddy, they asked me why I pulled over. I said, I saw you sitting in the center aisle. They were like, son, you saw us? They said, slow it down and be safe. I don't have to look for my wife. She's with her sisters because that's where all the noise comes from. Same. Them sisters are laughing and cutting up. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna do a video. No, I'm gonna do a video or a live stream with their sisters. You guys would love it. I'll get all the sisters together. When we get this, invite them all out the house for coffee in the morning, some cake and donuts or something, and have them all come out for about an hour. And meet all the sisters. I'd have to have more seats than this in this house here. I'd have to get a few more chairs. Tom, I'm 6'4" in the sun and 6'2" in the shade. Yeah, I understand that. Hey, Jeb Jam, next time, what I was doing, the sun was blaring down. I was standing, the sun was on his back, and I was standing in front of him, so I did not get the glare of the sun. He shaded me, and we were looking at the electric bikes, and he was. James really liked the electric. I'm going to tell you something. Best investment I ever did was buying those electric bikes. They are the best thing I ever bought in my life. I don't need scooters. I don't need motorcycles. I have those electric bikes. They take me to town, take me anywhere I want to go, take me. I've been everywhere on those bikes. It has headlights, has horns, has alarms, it has everything a motorcycle does, and plus more. You can lock the back wheel. Well, it's from China, so you can lock the back wheel on a thing. You can lock the front wheel. You can take the seat off. It has storage on there. The bike itself goes about 35 kilometers speed, go about 60 kilometers a day without charging. I charge it up. I don't have to worry about fuel. I don't have to worry about anything. We've almost got the tires wore out on them. That's how much we've used those bikes. I think we're going to have to buy a set of tires for them. They perform great. Upgrades is a problem. If you got more than a 20% grade, you're going to have a problem. It still goes up it though. Just put it in low gear. You take it right up it. I was 310 with my gear on. Hard to knock me over. Oh man, Big Daddy. 310. Wow. You are a big guy. 310. Wow. Yeah, no, I ain't going to knock you over. I'm a good guy. I was just at your... I was... You guys a lot under a different profile. Yeah. I'm a good guy. I was you guys a lot under a different profile. Yeah. Okay. Long time ago, no chat and relationship didn't work out. Time she was a user. After I leave, she go on Philippine Cupid and then start retracting everything after I filed for the K1. Oh, Frank, really? The one you emailed me about? So you guys are no longer together? Frank, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. I'm very sorry for that. I hate that. Blocking B. Good morning. T-Day, good morning. Frank the Plumber. I'm here in Connecticut. Frank. Hi, Judy. Those body armor vests are very hot, but it's price paid to stay safe. Even the wife companies stink when you come home. It's worth come home. Yeah, exactly. Click the like button. Jeb Jam is saying. Yes. Philippine Scenes. Good morning, Poe. How you doing, Poe? Same here. Ate. How you doing, Philippine Scenes? Good to see you. Jeb Jam, hey Frank the Plumber. Jeb Jam, Tom, remember I thought the electric bikes were light? They're pretty strong, and they're heavy. They're very heavy bikes. You know what, James, honestly, if you just scoot around town, this, that, and other. Now, if you're going to go, say you're going to go, 30, 40 miles on it, and you want to travel around, then the bikes aren't for you. But if you're going to go down, 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer a day, they're perfect. And they cost $400. Delivered. You just plug them in and go. You know what? I don't know. They're LED lights. I don't know. They're just decent little old bikes. $400. And we've gotten our money out of those. We've had those things now 2 years. They're very strong bikes. 60 kilometers on fat ground. Yeah, we had we had hills here. We've got quite a few hills here where I'm at. I live up on a mountain, so in fact you got to go up 2 high grades, and the grade's probably a kilometer long, and so and then when we get to town, we're going down like that. But anyway, and going up, like if you're going to go up towards Valencia, you get some high grades there. James knows. And so these grades what they will do is they play havoc. But yeah, you'll go up the hill. You won't be going no 35 kilometers. You'll be doing 20 or 15-kilometer up that grade. But they get up fine. Hey, listen, I'm 250 pounds. Well, maybe not now, but 250 pounds when I ride the bike, and it hauls me up fine. Me and RR get up at fine. I'm 250, and she's what, probably 45 kilo? So 250 plus her, 20, 30 pounds. So it gets up fine. It'll carries up to 700. So with these, mine are fine. But now remember, Scoot sent me some better batteries. Now even they were fine with the lead acid batteries, but Scoot sent me some better batteries, some solar batteries, and they're fine. It's fine. But I find the lead acid gave you more oomph in speed. These other ones last longer. I'm 6'3". I could teach you how to use that advantage and protect the situation. Big Daddy, I was 280. Oh wow, Big Daddy. What's the range for the hills? Well, let me say this. We're a few miles. We're probably a couple kilometers from town. We go around town all over this, that, and other. It's really good for 10 to 20 kilometers, easy peasy, even up to 30 kilometers, easy peasy, with the grades. With the grades. Now, you're not going to scoot up 30 feet. Just get in the right lane and go up the grade. Who cares? You're crawling. Now, listen. If the battery dies on you, it's a bicycle. It's a bike. It's a heavy bike. You're going to be walking it up the grade, but you can use it as a bike. But I've never used the bike. I use the battery, man. I bought that thing for batteries to get me around. I bought it for the ease of convenience. I hop on it, go to town. I don't have to worry about water and gas. I don't have to worry about the fuel situation. I don't have to worry about anything at all. See, that's the problem you have to worry about here, is water and the gas. And as you know, I put a few fuel pumps on that car and had that gas tank drained a few times. So that's what I want to get away. I want to get away from the motors. Okay, so I want batteries. That's the reason I'm into the solar and the wind and all that stuff, and I'm into that. So the bikes we've had for 2 years. Would I spend $400 on another one? Yes. Would I buy another one? Yes. I would buy 2 more. I would buy 3 more. And yes, ask Ruth if she loves her bike. She'll tell you she loves her bike. Bad Deal Classic cases. She said she loved me but lied. I said I loved her but I was wrong. Frank the plumber. I got to tell you, I'm sad for you for that. I know that things were really well and things were going good for you, and it's really sad. But there are quite a few ladies that will out there doing that. I'm going to suggest something. I'm not saying that it's any better. I don't know where she's from, but I'm just going to suggest try the Province Girls. You'll find that they're more, how can I say, they're scammers there. But try a Province Girl. They're more down to her Facebook page. I'll talk to you. All right. How do you think after January 15th they're going to open up everything back up? How long do you think if they're going to restrict everybody? Frank the plumber, I tell you what, I don't know really what's going to happen with that. There, as the states as of today, the president of the country said that they're going to take the vaccine in December and January, and the vaccine's here. It's under trials. It comes from Russia and China. It's here. People are taking it. And he's planning on opening up the country in early part of next year. That time frame, I'm not really sure. But that was stated on TV as of Thursday, Friday. So he stated, I want to take the vaccine. I will take the vaccine. I want to open up the country. Because he has to open it up to a certain extent to get more the tourism in here back again to where it was. Because people are struggling. Now, will that mean restrictions in certain areas? Yes, it's going to mean restrictions. But will he open up areas? Yes, he's going to probably open up some areas. But that is me talking from what I hear on TV. Here, boots on the ground, where I live, okay? Now, it may be different where Rike's at and CDO and some of the guys, Bud Brown down in Duma. But here where I'm at, that's what everybody is kind of thinking. Now, businesses are opening, but it's not what it was, you know. But will I think it get better? Yeah, it's going to get better. because it needs to get better. We have to get a handle on this. Ride for Life, Mr. Doug, how you doing? Good morning, sir. T-Day, good morning again. So Frank the plumber, I think they're going pretty well. He's looking at November, December with the vaccine, and then going from there. I've had to date one woman the entire 3 years I've been here in the Philippines. I'm married to her, Pumpkin Joe. I'm going to tell you something. Congratulations, Pumpkin Joe. And you have a wonderful lady there, Pumpkin Joe, just as I do. You know what? They're out there. Some beautiful, gorgeous ladies. Don't necessarily look for the ladies that are 20, 25, 30, 35 years old. Look for the ladies that are 40 and 42, 43, 45 years old. There's some beautiful, wonderful ladies, 50 years old, 55 years old, where they had their kids and they're gone, and they're looking for love. They're looking for companionship. They're looking for someone to take care of and someone to take care of them. They're looking for that, and they're beautiful ladies. I'm telling you, they're beautiful. Some of the ladies, 50, 60 years old are beautiful. They're gorgeous. So you cannot just say, okay, I'm going to go for a 30-year-old or 35-year-old lady. They're beautiful ladies. So, oh yeah. So we have, here's an example. We know a lady in town right now. She's 40 years old. She's never been married. She is a beautiful lady. She's a wonderful lady. Bud Brown, is he here? Bud Brown, is he? Bud Brown, he is. Hey, Bud Brown. So, how you doing, Bud? Thank you for coming on. But there's some beautiful ladies. Ask Bud Brown. There's some beautiful ladies. Thank you for coming on, Bud. Long time no see. My good friend, Bud Brown. Now, you talking about a good guy. That guy is a good guy. That guy, Bud Brown. And you want to know something? He will not change. And he doesn't take with the people that are mean and rude either. But anyway, but there are some wonderful ladies at 40, 45 years old, 50 years old, 55. There's a lady in town, she's 40 years old. She's never been married. She's a great lady. She's good attitude. She works 7 days a week.
She's not 48.
How old is she?
30 plus.
All right, she's 35 plus. I don't know how old she is. Well, I thought she's Ruth's classmate, so I thought she's the same age.
She's younger than her.
Oh, she's younger. Okay. So Pumpkin Joe, Chip Jam, Ride, Mr. Doug, high five. Welcome, Mr. Doug. Another great channel. Mr. Doug, he does fitness. If I was in good a shape as Mr. Doug, I'd be a millionaire. No, Mr. Doug, he's in really good shape, and he's fit for life. Great channel, does a great job. Side hustle, boom, boom. T-Day, wow, it's a good motorbike, $400. And used 2 years, it's still in good condition. You must really maintain it. Yeah, we did. Ruth washes it and cleans it, and there's no maintenance on it. It's no motor. You don't have to worry about oil. You don't have to worry about gas. All you have to do is maintain the battery and the tires, and it's set. You plug it in, turn it on, and go. It goes. Just plug it in overnight. About 4 to 5 hour charge is all it needs on these lithium batteries. And this little bike one's good. Now, Bud had a electric car, and he had problems with it, but like he said one time, I forgot. I didn't know I had to maintain those batteries. And you know what? That's true. You got to maintain the batteries. Now, these are the lithium batteries, already sealed. There's no maintenance. You don't have to add water to them. These are just the small batteries that supply us. And we can go 60 kilometer easy on these little bikes, and we go all over on them. Listen, she's been in the mountain on this thing. She's gone way out towards NBC on this thing. Now, I didn't know she went way out there. I did not know, my little handful. She goes all over the place on them. E-bikes are everywhere in California. I saw a bunch of them today. Yeah, I'll tell you what. She was so fake, Frank. E-bikes are something that is a trend that will take on here. We've sold many of them. We've sold many of those. Ben's calling you, honey. Mm-hmm. Ben. Okay. So, she was so fake. She was so fake. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry she was fake and she's not doing good there. I'm sorry about that. Oh, we lost. Did we lose? We may have. Frank the plumber. Go on cinema with nothing will come up. Oh. Yeah, most of them have live-in partners. Yeah, Frank. Let's see. Yeah, e-bikes are everywhere, and I'm sorry about that, Frank. Message me on Messenger, and I'll talk to you about that. I miss the old school mopeds. If you run out of gas, you just pedal and run it on battery. It's slow, but at least you don't have to push. Yeah, those are really good. They have those here, and really nice. Frank the plumber. Okay, good. Yeah, condo. Frank, I'm sorry about all that. I'm so sorry about all that. Listen, if they can get one on a string, they'll have five on a string. They'll have these girls will get 4 or 5 guys. When they go to Western Union and all, they'll pick up money, thousands of dollars in money. And yes, they do have them. The best thing to do is someone that knows someone, boots on the ground. And
If you message me,
yeah, Ruth said if you message her, she will talk to you about her. There are people that are boots on the ground and people here and then come here and then go around. But really the best thing is boots on the ground, people that you know, or may have a friend or somebody, friend of the family or something like that. But you'll find some really wonderful Filipina that way. The off thing, the Cupid and Christian Filipina and all those, oh, they're fantastic. I mean, listen, I met her on a dating site. But the problem with the dating sites is nowadays it's just hangouts for scammers. Because, oh, you got how much? I'm going to do that. You got how much? And a lot of the husbands are getting their wives to do it. And they're getting their wives to do it for money. And so they see scams, they see money. So a lot of that's going on. You'll have a lot of that going on. I mean, I just got a guy off of that he had sent the lady anywhere about $5,000 a month on the average that she needed. Ran a cinema on her. She was not married, but she had a live-in boyfriend, and they've been together for like 10 years. So I finally got the guy off that thing, and he's off. So it's like I get people that get in those situations, and they mean, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And so what happens is, as you guys know, is they get you. It's called the hook, and they get you on that. They got you biting. You're hooked. Oh, honey, how you doing? Well, I'm not so good today. What's wrong? Oh, did I tell you I have a problem with my heart? I gotta go to the doctor. I need 20,000. Oh, okay. That's only $400. I'll send it to you. You need it, okay? And then they got you. So it happens. Yeah, most of them have live-in partners. They do, and they do that on purpose. They do that on purpose. Message Tom, yes, Sir Frank, yeah. I heard my name, Bud Brown. You heard your name because you're well loved and liked. I hope I interjected you want to retire. You're doing awesome. Hey, thank you, Doug. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty well energetic. I'm always like this. I never really change too much. Ask R. I drive her insane. I drive her crazy. I tease her all the time. I come in the other day. We had this bag of rocks. It looked like candy that Mother had bought in town. So I said, R, we got lunch. She goes, oh, Daddy, those are rocks. I said, how do you know? She said, I saw Mommy put them in the bag. But I'm always teasing her like that. But I wear her out. I wear her out. She wears me out too. Frank the Punter, message you. Yeah, message you. You can message us on Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures Facebook page. And Ruth will be there to accept your thing. And I think you're already on there. You got us. Ride for Life. Tom, I hope I'm happy, energetic. Me too. Pumpkin Joe, good morning. I saw Bud Brown yesterday. They got a new vehicle. I didn't recognize it. Bud, you get a new vehicle. He's had that. He's got that tuk-tuk. I told Bud, I said, where I'm at, they actually kind of outlawed them. Now they're back in. And so you can actually ride those tuk-tuks around now, but they're not allowed in town. You can't go on a national highway with them. So what they're making people do is go off the streets and this, that, and other back of the back ways. Like in town, Valencia, you can't ride a tuk-tuk downtown. Now, some ones will sneak through, and they know the ways, the back ways. Bill Pruitt, I knew these online as friends for a long time. Rose was online as friends. During that time, we both had our share of relationships, but always talked about it. We married 13 now. She's my true best friend. I tell you what, that's it. You know what, Bill? You are very lucky. She loves you. You love her. You got great babies. And you know what? It's a great life for you, and you're content. You take care of your babies, and that's all that matters. Uh, Shut my Facebook down. I'll reset it, and then I message you. Okay, Frank. You can message. You can also message me on the email. My email, young.tom23. But Ruth said she talked to you about it. Yeah, you can. Because we understand. I understand the situation. I remember the whole thing. Right. If you have a condo in Philippines, go live there as you as a single man. Don't let any girl live without you and travel around the Philippines. And meet as many girls as you can. The ball is in your court. That's exactly right. Mr. Doug is right. Get where you're going to be. Just go around, go to the malls, go where you can go during the honey badger, and you will find someone. They will ask you. They will ask you. I went to the coffee shop last time, and a lady asked me behind the counter. I said, "Where's your wife?" And they asked. That's the question you're going to get asked. Where's your wife? Instead of saying, "Are you married? Are you available? Where's your wife?" And I said, "She's sitting right over there." And she said, "Oh, okay, sir, okay." So they do that and asking to say, "Are you married? Are you available?" And you'll be surprised. She worked behind the counter at the coffee shop. So that happens quite a bit. You'll see them. And you know what? Great ladies. There are some ladies out there that are really scamming these guys. And I told one guy, he was sending one lady $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week. And he says, "Is that too much?" I said, "Are you rich?" He goes, "No, I'm not rich." And I said, "Why are you sending this lady $1,000 a week for what?" I said, $1,000 a month is too much money. And he goes, "What? $1,000 a month? She can't live on that." I said, "You're kidding me, right?" I said, "I live on, $600-700 a month, $500 a month, depends. But everything I have is all paid for." But think about that, $1,000 a week. So he says, well, "I think, am I being scammed?" I said, "Yeah, I think you are. Go check it out." And eventually, guess what? He said, "Tom, thank you. You may save my life. I was dipping into savings to pay this lady $1,000 a week." I said, "Why were you sending her $1,000 a week?" Because there's so many guys out there that are looking for love, that they can't have it in U.S. and they're looking for love and they're trying to find it here, and it's easy to find it online. And they're giving them attention, and they're giving things where the ladies in the U.S. aren't giving me any attention. So I told him, I said, the best thing to do is boots on the ground here. Well, guess what? He came. He found a lady. It took him about 9 months. He found a lady, and he's now married up in Luzon. And he comes on our channel. I will not say his name, but he comes on our channel. And he's married in Luzon, and he comes on our stream all the time. And he said, "You saved me my future because this lady was killing me." I said, "Why would you even think of sending this lady any money at all?" But really, come to find out, she was actually not married, but she was scamming not only him but other people. But he found that out, 6 months down the road because they're friends. I cut her off about a month and a half ago with no money, and then she started freaking her out. Yeah. I understand that. So you were making stone soup. Kevin T, I was making stone soup. Yeah. Did you know that story? Yeah. Okay. I dated my girl 4 years before we got married, Mr. Doug is saying. Then went to the Philippines 1 2 years, saying different. Now, Doug, yeah, you did the right thing. And you have a wonderful lady, Doug. You know that. I know that. And I'll tell you the reason why I know that. When you walk in the room, she smiles when she sees you. And I know that because I've seen it in the video. So, what does that tell you? If she smiles when she sees you, okay. I dated my girl 4 years, yep. Frank the plumber, yeah. I cut her off about a month and a half ago with no money, and then she started freaking out. Exactly. I have to tell you, I played a game with Ruth. I was taking money. I was sending money, and it was taken from me from another lady somewhere else. And I asked Ruth in the beginning how, this, that, and this, that, and other. Ruth never asked me for money. Not one time. Her tooth was killing her so bad, finally I just had to just say, "What in the world's going on?" And it was her front teeth, and she had to have them pulled. because she showed them to me. And so she had to have them pulled. But but it's okay. You know, we all have our problems. Listen, I got to go to the dentist now. I got a problem here. And I have to go today, but I'm not going to go today. But that's the thing. You know, we all have our own problems. Listen, if I was in that situation, I know she would give me the money. And the reason why I know that is what money comes into this house, we all share it together. No matter, all my money's hers, her money's mine. We all share it together. It's not like I'm a giver, and she is too. Here's an example. The other day, we had something come in, and they just take it out of my wallet. My wallet was there, and she just pays for it. She pays for it. She pays for this. She pays for that. She pays for this. Pays for that, and never says anything. I said, "How did we pay that bill?" She said, "I paid it out of my money." She makes some cakes or whatever, you know. So you know what? We're a family. We do that. That's who we are. Big Daddy, give her 1,000 every 5 years. Exactly, 1,000 a week. You send that lady 1,000 a week. I've learned from experience of friends that it's easier to get to know a Filipina if a relationship is never an option in the beginning. Yes. Only friends, and gives time to bond and know each other. That's exactly right. Don't go looking. Don't come a knocking, right? You may not find, but come at a different time and relax and not worry about it. It's like when you'll find it when you least expect it. That's the way life is. I've been looking for a car forever, ever. I go sit down, I kick back and wait a month or so. There's the car I want. But that's the way things work out, because it's relationships. We all know, including myself, I was 55 and I was struggling. I wanted a relationship and I was grabbing at anybody and anything gave me attention. Honestly. And then I found myself going, oh, boy, I was taken advantage of. And then I realized that it was the right thing, but the wrong thing. I had given up after a few years. I'd given up. Then this one come knocking on the site. And we started talking. I said, I'm not even going to put any effort into the relationship. Just ask normal questions. Before you know it, our relationship developed so fast and so good that, you know, a year later, boots on the ground here, and then went back home and did my thing. Boots on the ground, back home, boots on the ground. So I'm here. Kevin. Good morning, Kevin and Jim. How you doing this morning? Welcome on our stream today. Thank you so much for coming in. Good morning, Tom and Ruth. Still listening. Gemma had many friends looking for a partner. I know most of them, and they're lovely people. Yeah, you know what, Kevin? That's exactly right. There are some lovely ladies here that we know that it may work out, it may not, but don't hold it against us. That's the thing. You two talk. You don't like each other? Go. Leave. Who cares? But at least it's someone we know, and it's someone that may not take advantage of you, that we're aware of, right? And it works out. It's just the way it is. But it's okay. But you'll find the ones that the people are okay with now, that's online and dating, once they get here, there's not the person they thought they were, they dated before online. They get here and find out, oh, I'm living with this lady, right? This guy or whoever comes here and say, well, I live with this lady. I didn't realize she's that dirty. Well, I didn't realize she didn't take a shower every day. Well, I didn't realize she lives with this, that, and this, that, this, that. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. So you learn that. So the best thing to do is don't worry about it. Get in a relationship if you want to get in one online, and then figure it out, and then decide, I'll come here and I'll check it out, right? But be in the relationship with that person. Yes, we'll get married. But let me get my boots on the ground. Let's develop our relationship, and let's be together for a period of time, and then we'll get married. So that's really what the best thing to do is. And that's me. That's me talking. So that's just giving me an idea there.
Hello?
I sent 100 way too much, so I knew it was for real. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly right. You know, I was too much, so I knew it was real. You know why, Kevin T? That's exactly right. You know, in the beginning, when I got with Ruth, I didn't know what her little pet peeves were. I have my pet peeves, and she has her pet peeves, and we kind of work things out. You know, I don't like this and she likes this. I like to go to bed early. She likes to go to bed late. She likes to do this. I like to do this. But during the time, and she has a child. I mean, I'm 60. I want to raise a child. So I say to myself, but you know what? We all developed together and it worked out fine. It was like this in the beginning. It was not perfect. It was like, oh man, yeah, okay, you know, whatever. I gotta go buy this, I gotta go buy that, you know, because I came here with nothing. And she had a few things, but she didn't have too much of anything. She had a kitchen table and some chairs and a few things like that, and some dishes and things like that, and some clothes and you know, a bed, and she had all the things that someone would have. But you know, we still needed. She had no fridge. She didn't have a lot of stuff. So no TV because they didn't watch TV. In fact, the family didn't have a lot of TVs. There's one sister had a TV, the other sister had one, but not everybody's on it. You know, like our TV's been out for 3 or 4 days, and we don't care. So it's all right. Frank, the best thing to do is give them 5, 10 pesos, then tell them, give them the money. They'll feel free to buy something they want or buy something to get for you. That's exactly right, Frank. Fit for Life is saying, Kevin T, right, great wife. Commitment online before you meet is very risky and seldom ever. Yeah, exactly. Commitment online is hard. I told her, I said, yes, our relation developed part is, yes, I would like to get married. Sure, that's in my future. Let me come there and let's see how everything is. Let me try it for 2, 3 months. I'll do a vacation for 4 weeks, a 4-week vacation. Let me get the feel of things. So I did. I came back 2 months later. Did it again. I said, okay. All right. You know, you're there. And everything's working out. And it's just the same as it was before. It's okay. So I decided then, okay, I'm going to come back to the Philippines. So I did. The thing of it is you have to, for me, I'm so used to the U.S. like things, and I want this and I want that. You're not going to get everything that you want when you want it here. Where I wanted to live, I want to live down Duma with Bud. I was going to move in with Bud. I'm teasing, but I wanted to live down in Duma. And then Ruth did not want to live in Duma. She wanted to live anywhere. So we compromised and said, okay, well, we'll do this and that. But she said, I would move there, though. I would go. And so she would, and we were talking about that. We even had tickets bought to go down there. We never did go. Frank the Pun, just give money to the parents. You're in trouble. I find it's saying that Jim is such an honest woman. That's what happened. Ruth, when I had boots on the ground here, my very first trip here, I'm getting in the car with her. She's so nervous. And she reaches in her purse and she pulls out, and her hands are shaking like this. And I said, what's this? She says, it's all the extra money that you sent me from the time we met, and which I didn't send her money. I sent it later on, like 6 months down the road. And this money that you sent me, this was extra. You told me to buy something, and I just spent what we needed, and this, and she had it, and it's like this. And I said, honey, that's for you to spend. I don't know how much is there. It was, you know, I don't know. It's what? I said, that's for you and RR. I said, did you not buy clothes for yourself? Did you not buy, you know, panty, underwear, all that stuff that you need, bras and all that? Did RR get needed? I did buy her some clothes, Daddy, because she needed clothes. I said, okay. So all of a sudden, I felt that feeling come over me. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. I was getting ready to bawl. I go, you're kidding me. Honey, we're going to take that, put it in your pocket. It's yours. You do whatever you want. It's your money. I gave that freely. I give you some, it's freely. If you go buy all candy, I don't care what you do with it. But she did. She took that money and she put it in the bank, and it's still in the bank. It's still in the bank, by the way. Still to this day. She has an account here, 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 but it's still in the bank. And she does that. I don't know why. She does it because she's smart. Filipina is a good budgeter, by the way. So is American ladies. So is American ladies. Some of the best budgeters. I mean, my past, I was not really a good budgeter. It was always put elsewhere. Not so like anybody took advantage. He took advantage later on when the relationship didn't work, right? But But for me, what I did, that's exactly what I did. And a lot of times people have a problem when they get in a relationship because someone does that. Now, that's what I did, and it worked out for me fine. Now, did I come around and did I have a hard time? Did I have a hard time finding someone? Did I have a hard time? Initially, I did. And yes, I got taken advantage of. And yes, I did lose money. And yes, I did spend money to people. And yes, was I stupid? Yes. And I admit it. Was I thinking a lot of times wrong online that I met? I met many. I had 20 I was talking to. Did I get rid of some that might have been my soulmate? No, I don't think so. I think this was meant to be right here. I think eventually I had to go through all this to get to this. And that's exactly what I feel like. I feel like I had to go here to get to where I was at. So that's what we're talking about, their relationship. But you know something too, though? I have to say this. I don't care who and what and where. People do change. The environment changes people. The environment you're in will change a person. During this honey badger situation, you got a lot of people struggling. And so you're going to see a lot more scamming coming up. And you're going to see a lot more people in the relationships than there ever was because they're bored sitting at home. And what I mean by that is they're not getting attention. Hillbilly in the Philippines, brother. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on, my good friend. And thank you so much. And how you feeling? How is the COVID with you? I found out 2 of my friends has COVID. Besides you. Got it last week. They're in quarantine. Can't breathe. Oxygen. Having a hard time. Sick, flu, a fever. Everything else. Can't move. I talked to them yesterday evening, and they're better. This honey badger is a serious thing. Hillbilly, thank you so much, my good friend. God bless you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Great conversation. You're welcome, Duma, anytime. But boss is calling, so gotta boogle. Boogle. Boogie. Okay, boogie. Bud Brown, see ya. See you, bud. My good friend, have a good one. Thank you, bud. Frank the plumber. Let's see. Relationships move faster in the Philippines. Hold on, I missed a bunch of stuff. Yeah. All right. Frank the plumber. Bill Pruitt, you're right. I found the exact same Jim as such an honest woman. Relationships move faster in the Philippines, but it's up to the man to keep it a friend zone. If it rushes into Russian things, may get trapped in a bad situation. Yeah. I had a friend of mine got trapped in one. She took his passport. I had to play head getting his passport back. I had to call one of my friends that I used to work with to go to the house, bring the PMP there, go in there and get the passport back. It was a nightmare. I have no idea. This happened last year. And yes, it happens. And yes, she took his passport and hid it. Took his wallet too. It was bad. It was really bad. Yes, a Filipina did it. Her and her brother. And he was just, listen, he was 75 and she was 40. She saw opportunity. And got his wallet back, got out of it. He's in a wonderful relationship now with a wonderful lady. They're happy together. And everything is fine. But yeah, it was bad. She went to jail, by the way. Yeah, Frank. Tom, I like Asian one, but I like Spanish. Favorite Filipino. Just hate Americano. They are so fake. Yes. Just move on to right along. Exactly. For me. Frank, I had so many. It was like if this that. That was like it was hard for me to develop a relationship because it was based on always about financial need. Well, what do you do? Well, I work as a night guy. I mean, she didn't know what I had. She didn't know I had money in the bank. I worked as a night manager, hotel clerk. Hotel clerk? What do you mean? I said $9 an hour. Okay. And then there goes that relationship, right? Where do you live? I live in an RV now. Okay. But they don't know what you had. I could have had $1 million in the bank, which I didn't. But really, you know, that is just here. Here, get this. She always asked me what I did for a living. She never asked me a question about anything in my past. Still hasn't this day. That's the reason why I love it here. Still hasn't. I tell her stories. This little one over here sitting next to me, this baby right here. I tell this one stories. Come on.
Daddy, I can't be here.
It can't be here, okay. But I tell that little one stories all the time, what it is. She loves hearing Daddy's stories. You're blessed to meet Ruth. She's truly in love with you and always will be with her. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. You're right about that, Doug. Bud Brown, take care. Looking forward to your next video. Yes. Take care, Bud Brown. One of the videos my wife's nephew boat races. Right? You know what, Doug? Bud Brown makes me smile. Okay, when he does a video, it makes me smile in my heart because he is a sincere, honest person. He is, a teacher in the past. He's just honest. His intent's not to harm anybody. Hillbilly, thank you. High five. Put your hand over here. Give him again. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, brother. Bill Pruitt, Filipinos seem to be good at budgeting, but many Ilocano goes extreme. I've looked backwards to my kind of guy, but retirement is looking great. Yeah, I tell you what, though, Bill, it's true, though. Yes, some can go to the extreme too much. We're all human. We're all human beings, There's nobody perfect. I'm not perfect. Ruth's not perfect. We just work it out. She has a bad day. I know she has a bad day. I leave her alone. If I have a bad day, do I have a bad day? Ruth says I've never had a bad day since I've been here. High five. So I've been lucky. I don't have a bad day here, and I tell you what, I refuse to have a bad day. My internet's going, everything, but I tell you what, it stops there. I don't bring it on to them. We have had an argument, and one of our arguments has been on the internet. She thought I did it. And the other one was my hair was this color, and it ended up turning green and yellow. But that was kind of an argument, and she was not mad at me. She was mad at what she did to me. And I was not mad at her. I said, well, just leave it like this. It looks normal. I go to church like that. Well, that did not make her happy. You're not going to church like that. You're not going out in public. Better Tom got back work this week. High five. Congratulations, Hillbilly. I'm happy you got back to work, and I'm glad everything's going okay. So that means you're feeling better and everything is okay. I'm so happy you're okay with this honey badger. Stay strong. Stay safe. Make sure you take your vitamins and eat well there, Hillbilly. You're a good friend. Big Daddy, could you imagine that was me, Tom? I would go there in just my underwear, clean house, and take my stuff back. I know, Big Daddy. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And you know what? That's exactly right. And you know what, Big Daddy, you're right about that. But see, I'm going to say your personality is a strong personality. You ain't going to put up with it. You're not going to put up with stuff. And your personality is like my personality. We're not game players. I don't play with games. It's like I don't play with trolls. They want to come on, they come on. I don't play games. People have so many problems on live streams. So why do you have problems? Block them. My list goes this long on block list. Who cares? It's like my buddy Steve Montelli. He's known. He says I'm a blocker. He is. He's a blocker. But I love his channel. I love him. You know what? He's a down to earth guy also. People don't like him. People like him. I like him. I'll stand up for him. And that's the thing. There are people out there that no matter what, people say whatever they want. I stand up for them because that's who they are. They're good people. And I know they're good people. Big Daddy, Christian Marson, whoop whoop. And you were still on, but Ruth says, oh, it's almost 8, and I came on. So, Christian, good morning, sir, and thank you for coming on. My good friend, Christian Martin. Another great channel. You guys check out his channel. He's really a good guy. And Christian will support you, too. He's really a good guy. He does a lot for a lot of people. Sir, can't be upscale. Those blue. Now it's going back down. Let's see here. Here we go. Back on. All right, we're back on. Sorry about that, guys. We lost the stream there for a second. We'll stay on a couple more minutes, and then I'll say my byes. So we're looking good here for a second. God bless everybody. Thank you all for coming on today, and thank you for all spending your valuable time with me today. Sorry about that, Sir Liner. I saw that. I saw where they're arguing. I didn't know it was him. I didn't know who that was. That Greg Bender. I did not know this. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. And I know that uh, Kevin P. Good morning. How you doing, Kevin P? I'm trying to say hi's and everything. Kevin P. Good morning. Still raining here in Phnom Penh. Part of the city's flooded. Oh, that's terrible, terrible. Kevin P. Good morning. Yeah, my stream. Sorry, I lost the stream. I'm back online. Hopefully, you guys are back on. Sorry about that. I can see from my bit rate up here. It dropped it for that 2 minutes. But what we'll do, I've been on for almost 2 hours. But thank you so much, Kevin P. Steve Montelli, I saw that Sir Liner where he's in that vicious fighting that. Christian Martin got back to work, fell in February. I hope you could fly out soon to the Philippines. Yo, buddy, I hope you do too. Good morning, Randy Conrad. Good morning, good morning. How you doing, Philippine My Paradise? Hang in there. I'm back, right? I should be back. Am I back? Yeah, I think I'm back. Sorry about everything that happened there. Yeah, in fact, Ruth and I, we always try to check the bit rates on these things, make sure we can do a stream, and today was good. So hopefully it'll stay good for a little while. So it is, I would say, how is my internet? It seems like it's doing okay. It's coming back on. Oh, it's back offline again, huh? How did it go back offline with 400 kilobytes? That's weird. Oh, maybe it never. It may. Yeah, refresh. Okay, here we go. Let's do it like this, winging it. Yeah, find it for Daddy. Yeah, in fact, Ruth and I, we always try to test these before we come online to make sure we got enough power and to do this. But I want to thank everybody for coming on the stream today. I'll go ahead and say my outro. And I want to thank everybody for spending valuable time with us today. And sorry about this internet, but we try the best we can. And Marshall Islands, good morning. How you doing, my old friend? How you doing, Marshall? Good to see you. Christian. Oh, I'm good here, so I'm back on. Okay, what was saying on? Mark King, my friend. I'm back on. I will say bye now because I've been on 2 hours and 50, almost 3 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours. 1 hour and 49 minutes. Okay, so I want to thank everybody for coming on today, and I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time with us today. Ruth and I really appreciate each and every one of you that come on our streams, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Marshall Honest. Doing good, man. Marshall, man, I miss you. See you tomorrow. We'll be on in the morning on Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures if the internet is good. We will be on at 7 o'clock. Oh, Kevin Nash! How you doing, my good friend? Thank you for coming on. You were sitting in the background, right? Jeb Jam, take care. Thank you, Jeb. Oh, I'm typing now. I'm back online. See, you popped back on. I saw that. I want to thank everybody for coming on the stream today and spending their valuable time with me. Bill Pruitt. Yeah, I need about 150 feet. I said 130, but about 150 feet of cable from here to my house to my antenna, which is out there in the yard. So about 130 feet, 50 feet.